Muchas gracias. Feliz Navidad.
Igual para usted, hasta luego.
Hello and welcome to the Real Bloody Fox Snowbird Adventures. I have just 20 minutes ago given up my apartment. As you can see, I sold the bike. I bought myself a little Chevy and I'm now on my way. My first stop is going to be Mazatlan in Sinaloa. I will probably not get there tonight because, as with the Breakout Tour, I'm not really in a hurry. I'm not making plans. I've got enough space. I've got my sleeping bag. I've got a little mattress in the bag. And the camera just fucking dropped, bitch. Traffic here is absolutely nuts. No one really cares for any rules. Everyone's just going left and right. Woohoo! This is fun somehow. I said it once and I'll say it again gladly. Sometimes driving in Mexico is complete fucking anarchy. Now, again, that's obviously the downside of driving a car rather than a motorbike, because if there's a slow truck or whatever and there's only one lane, you're stuck. But then again, I have music, I have a place to sleep, I have food with me. Then there's always people like this dude. This is the kind of music that you get in Mexico, in the north of Mexico, when you play the radio. It's alright for like half an hour, and then I need to change to Spotify again, listen to my own playlist.
Yo voy a cantar esta canción para mi gente, con una pasión tan fuerte. Ay, 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 ahora sigo cantando y sigo gozando, yo sigo cantando y sigo gozando.
Let's see, I think I already passed into Durango, which is the next state south of Chihuahua, and I found this little abandoned restaurant on the side of the road, and I thought, let's stop and see if I can get in there and take a couple of nice shots. But there's so many thorns around here. And yeah, there's a lot of barbed wire, so I'm not quite sure I can get in, but let's see. Wow, this thing is really old because, as you can see, all the ceilings are already collapsed. So it looks like it's all fenced. There's barbed wire everywhere, and also a couple of people just turned up, so I'll probably skip this one and yeah, let it be. So I'm in Matamoros, around 220 kilometers in, I guess. For the sake of my channel not being taken down, I will not translate what this means in English. If you're interested, find out yourself. Google Translate or whatever. So I've got around 200 kilometers left to Durango. Yeah, as you can see, in terms of landscape, nothing really changed since I left Chihuahua. A lot of the northern states of Mexico are absolute wasteland in the winter when there's no rain. It's all brown and dry and yeah, not overly nice to look at, but hey, it's a big country, so better views are gonna come. Oh, look at this, a little cowboy boot. Yeah, I don't know if I'll stay in Durango or if I just like take half an hour nap somewhere and then make it all the way to Mazatlan today. We'll see. I'll decide later.
Yo voy a cantar esta canción, yo voy a cantar esta canción para mi gente, con una pasión tan fuerte. Ay, 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 ahora sigo cantando y sigo gozando, yo sigo cantando y sigo gozando.
Now that is ridiculous. Just as I close my cake hole saying it's all desert wasteland, I see like it's literally been 3 minutes and now this absolute beauty. I really enjoyed this. Honestly, I really am glad that I'm in this truck now, because I would have probably broken my neck doing this trip with the bike. Just the road from Chihuahua down to Parral was absolutely horrible, and I think I mentioned that before. Temperature is around 19 or 20 Celsius right now. It's meant to hit -3 at night, so I might actually either take a motel in Durango rather than sleeping in the car, or as I said, I might take a power nap or something and then go all the way to Mazatlan, which is another couple of hours. I will definitely be arriving there at night if I decide to go that far, but let's see. But what I've already realized is, in such a big car, you don't realize how fast you're going. Like, I'm approaching a curve and suddenly I realize I'm doing 120 kilometers, that is, and that I have to fucking brake down, because otherwise I'm just gonna fly anywhere. Yeah, that is something that I have to get used to, because I've never been driving such a big truck. It was always just small cars or even sporty cars, you know, lower suspensions and stuff like that.
Yo voy a canción para mi gente. Con una pasión tan fuerte.
I absolutely love little villages like this one. It's like I've been probably doing 80 kilometers with nothing on the left or on the right, and now suddenly there is this little village, and it's so laid back and relaxed. It seems like it's kind of stuck in time. Then there's always cows and horses and whatnot just running free. Like, I think this is how life is meant to be, you know, not living in big crowded cities. I mean, there's a reason why we have so many stress-related diseases these days, be it like any kind of autoimmune disease like the eczema I had, which I'm going to talk about later in this series still, or just anxiety, depression. Like, I don't think that shit exists out here, honestly. So the landscape is getting better and better. The little villages are also getting nicer.
Yo voy a cantar esta canción, yo voy a cantar esta canción para mi gente. Con una pasión tan fuerte. Ay, 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 ay. Ahora sí lo notan.
And as always, I absolutely love these little, or sometimes not so little, abandoned or derelict buildings that are in the middle. This one says Presidente Municipal, so the municipal president, some kind of mayor or politician. I don't get all the honestly, I don't understand all the Mexican political structures, but yeah, it seems like dude ain't living there anymore. Oh, by the way, I just remembered, I think I lied to you earlier on. This is not the first big car I own. I had, back in Ireland, I had a Jeep Grand Cherokee 4-liter, which I believe is also a straight 6, just like this O2 Trailblazer. And that's just so long ago, and I probably drove that thing for 300 or 400 kilometers. I had it a couple of weeks and then I sold it on because yeah, I realized that this wasn't a car to commute to work with, especially at Irish gas prices, which back then were already, I think, 1.55 or so a liter. Like right here, right now, I'm paying around $1.10, $1.15 per liter. Which is still cheap comparing to, I mean, what's going on in the world right now. If I look at Germany and the UK, petrol prices are just fucking exploding there. But obviously, looking at the average monthly income in Mexico, it's not really that cheap for most Mexicans, right? Really, really tiring. Because since Parral, I guess for the last 150 to 180 kilometers, there's only one lane in each direction, and if there's something slow, you know, there's these zigzag mountain roads, and then there's no passing. And like, there's this little fucker in front of me right now, and yeah, I've been behind him for ages, so I really am glad once I reach Durango, because from there it's pure motorway down to Mazatlan, and I'll be out of the mountains. So let's see how long this drags on. You can probably see how tired I am. made it to Durango. It's pretty much 6 p.m. straight. Yes, 6:01, and I'm knackered, so I will stop somewhere now. Either I'll take a room, as I said, or I'll already sleep in the back. Although I think it's probably best to take a room because it's going down to like 2 degrees at night. And then tomorrow when I'm in Mazatlan, I can sleep in the car. Let's see what's going on in Durango. Town Express Hotel, Durango. Room 108 is mine for tonight. It's like 699 pesos. Doesn't look too bad, pretty modern. 699, we're talking about $32 US. That'll do me for tonight. And then tomorrow it's beach time. Looks pretty amazing, this part of town. I don't know if it's center or semi-center, but plenty of palm trees, nice old buildings. And then there's this baby. Here on the other side there is this dude with his sword. He looks angry. And although it's mostly obscured by buildings and telephone poles and whatnot, the sunset colors are really nice here. Quite different from Chihuahua. And it's busy. Hell, it's busy around here. Now let's get some dinner. There's 2 restaurants, one above the hotel and one right next to it, and both apparently give discounts for hotel guests. And I feel more like eating seafood. Or do I want to go to the steakhouse? Well, let me decide. Delicious. And now my tuna tower. Looks like I can't be stopped tonight. I can't believe how cheap this food was. I had 2 beers, 6 oysters, this tower of tuna, raw tuna, cucumber and mango, which was bloody delicious. And then I had a tostada of ceviche afterwards, and I paid, okay, there was a hotel discount and I don't know how much it was, but the girl just showed me the price. She showed me the ticket and then she put in the card, and I was like, so I didn't even know how much the discount was, but we're talking about $18, just short of $19 for everything that I ate, including 2 beers. Oh, viva Mexico.